Welcome to DCL Talk Show. Tuesday, Division 2. After a long weekend, we are restarting. We didn't do a show last week because of the long weekend, and very, very sorry to all those guys who asked me to conduct the show so that they can listen in the drive. Normally, I do that one, but somehow I didn't do this time. Okay. With that, saying that, let me welcome our analyst of the night. Rahul is still in India. He'll be back on June 15th and right now I have Pradip and Murali with me. Welcome to the show, Murali.
Hi Jagan, hello everyone, good to be back.
Welcome to the show, Pradip.
Thank you, Jagan. Thanks.
So
hope you had a good long weekend and looking forward to ongoing discussions of cricket.
So that was my first question. So what you guys have done on the long weekend?
Tana
tournament. Okay.
I played Tana tournament. Yeah.
Okay, so was it good? How was the tournament?
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, like the weather is really good last weekend, Jagan. So yeah, we enjoyed like a lot of very good games. Yeah, it's just 15-hour games, right? So it's always interesting. Yeah.
What did you do, Brady?
I just stayed home. I was working, grilled, barbecued, but it was a quiet working weekend for me.
Okay, fantastic. With that, let's quickly jump into our games tonight. The first game of the night is Michigan Maverick versus Royal Challengers Detroit. Okay, I'll start with Murali tonight. Your thoughts on this game? Is it one-sided?
Yeah, it's completely one-sided, Jagan. But I didn't expect
Royal Challengers to. yeah,
like
that's
that,
a surprise to me.
Yeah, but yeah, like Michigan Mavericks seems like they came up with a plan, very good plan. I mean, like they won the toss and they choose to bat first. And if you see the scores, like the opening partnership is very crucial here. Prashant B, he scored around like 33 runs out of 48 balls, no fours and sixes. He completely played offside, like which is really good, right? And like Shiv Parate. So both guys they initiated the innings with a very good start, and also like I don't see any much scores after that. But Royal Challengers Detroit, they given around like 25 extras in right in like just in 20 overs, like which is the second highest score for them, right? So that's where they were able to score like 82. It's not
See, they challenged each other with the extras. You know, if you look at in I think how many in 14 overs.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the Michigan Mavericks ended up giving how many? Almost 20.
Extras. Yeah, almost
20
extras in
So,
that. But still, like they were able to win this with a good spells actually.
Yeah.
You see a couple of guys getting like three wickets, right? Pavan Lakshmipati and Jai Krishnan getting three wickets, which is crucial. I believe. Like I see Arjun tried his best to stay there, but seems like he got. I mean, like there is no proper partnership with him along with him. So yeah, that's what I can see. It's a comfortable win for Michigan Mavericks. Congratulations.
Okay. So even though they are first timers, they are doing well. They won 2 games. Even though they lost 2 games. Okay.
Yep.
Which is good actually. Okay.
Yeah.
The next game of the night is Kadambas versus Punjab Scorpions. Scorpions on a roll here. Okay, they are winning big. What do you say, Pradip?
Yeah, they have a pretty good team. We didn't show up. It was a pretty windy, cold day. I'm sure everybody experienced the same. But I gotta give kudos to Scorpions. The bowling was very disciplined. On our side, batting, you should have flipped the 2 guys who came in the end to be the openers. They both last wicket partnership was 20 plus runs. Otherwise, we would be done by 50, 55, maybe 60. But Nischal played really well. Nischal's been pretty consistent for us. He scored 25 runs, and then Mahesh and Kiran scored 15 and 9 runs each. Without that last wicket partnership of 20 plus runs, we would be wrapped up by 55, 60. It was a pretty windy day too, so it was helping the bowlers, of course. But I got to give kudos to the bowlers there. They were extremely disciplined. Guru Kirat Singh took 3 wickets, and Harsh took 3. Mani took 2. They have a lefty, Shivam. He's really good. I was impressed by his bowling. They came with a plan. They executed it, and they actually won the toss, and they made us bat. We would have batted anyway, but they recognized that maybe the wind might subside in the second half of the inning. As you know, these guys are big hitters, right? But yeah, it was the wind was totally against the batsman on that day. But they bowled really well. They bowled really tight line and length, and they did what they were supposed to do. On our batting side, like I said, Nischal, Mahesh, and Kiran were the only 3 guys who actually put up any kind of fight. With Sidhu scored 6. He got trying to go for a big hit against the wind. Obviously, you're not going to get too far, but yeah, they bowled really well. Batting again, their middle order. I mean, even though we took 2 quick wickets in early, their middle order, Gurukrit and Mandeep, pretty much stabilized the inning. We couldn't break through that partnership. If we had broken through that partnership, I think we could have put some more fight on it. On our bowling side, obviously we tried to bowl, keep the pressure on them. They obviously, as you can see in the scorecard, it took them 20, 21, 22 overs to score those runs, of course, because of the wind again. We tried our best. Unfortunately for us, we couldn't break through those 2 wicket, the partnership. They played extremely sensibly, right? And that's what's really required. They recognized that the total's not too big to chase, so there was no rush to kind of go for big shots, and they played really sensibly. Guru Kirat, of course, the man of the match, rightfully. He's an all-round performer, 17 runs and 3 wickets there. So, good game. I'm really impressed by Scorpions. I think they're a team to watch this year if they can get going. I didn't see a couple of familiar names that I saw last year. Maybe they went to a different team, but I'm really impressed by their team, definitely. So that's something to watch out for the rest of the season.
They are table toppers at this time. After 3 games with 14 points, and their net run rate is 0.73. And of course, Avengers have better. Oh no, Avengers Phantoms have better run rate. Oh, all the teams have better run rate except the Canton Hurricanes. The downfall still in that group from Canton Hurricanes. When I say downfall, minus.
Yeah.
Okay. The next 2 games, Murali is going to walk us through. The first one is Racha Riders versus FCC Agni.
Yes, Jagan. I would say this is a close game because like Racha Riders tried their best to restrict them with the total they have given. So basically, like Racha Riders, they won the toss and they choose to bat first, and then I could see like some of the guys who scored like good runs, like Navneet Gokulam, and was able to score like 12 runs, and Amarnath was able to score like 21, and Ravi Krishna, he scored around 10 runs. But again, like FCC Agni given around 19 extras within like 24 hours. That's the second highest score for Racha Riders actually. So, and Abhilash Reddy from FCC Agni, he took around 5 wickets in 5 overs, like 19 runs and 5 wickets all. But yeah, extras that pulled the score until like it pulled up to like 84 runs. And then like I coming to the FCC Agni batting lineup, I don't see huge scores, but Fahad Bhatti is the guy like who stood there until then, and he took the he took the FC Sagni to the winning line. Seems like, because he scored around 38 runs out of 51 balls with couple of fours as well. Yeah, and again, like they got like 16 extras, which might be helping them, right? So it's around like three plus overs, right? 3+ overs score they have given, like as an extras itself. So yeah, Anwar Mohammed, like he took 3 wickets. He bowled 4 overs, 14 runs for 3 wickets. But yeah, I mean, like they tried their best to restrict them, but yeah, they pulled up to a win. Congrats to FCC Agni.
Okay. The next game is Phantoms versus Canton Hurricanes. Okay. So I don't know what to talk about this game, Murali.
Yeah, it's a comfortable win, Jagan, I would say. And our Phantoms, our boys, like they kill with batting, I would say, because like if you see Arun Tangarasu and Krishna Sadula partnership, they scored around like 76 runs within 10 overs, right? So that's a very good start for us. And then we got like Rajesh also scored like 16 runs, and Nitin Chandran, he scored 34 out of 15 balls with 4 sixes, 4 maximum, right? Which helped us to reach the target of around like 188. That's a good score, I would say. I won't tell that's a sufficient score with this new ball, right? So that's a good score. Yeah. And then like if you see the Canton Hurricanes batting lineup, like they did got a standard partnership, I would say, because our bowlers, like we did a good job as well. I won't say my name, but yeah, I took like 4 wickets with 3 overs, 9 runs, and 4 wickets. And Rajesh, he was able to take 2 wickets, and Krishna Sadula, he also took 2 wickets, right? And Hari Pallava, he scored 26 runs out of 21 balls with 2 sixes and 1 4. He stood there until the end, but they never got a partnership. I mean, like no one given some partnership to him to at least reach some type of score. Yeah, that's a pretty good win for us, which boost up the run rate as well. So that is really helpful for us.
Murali, did you bribe your captain?
Yeah, I mean, like we have,
The bowling was pretty darn good, but you know, the man of the match, I thought, in my opinion, it's a break takeaway between the two of you, right, Arun or you?
yeah, I told to change. There is a request here already to change it to Arun, actually. Yeah, I already raised that request to DCL. I mean, like committee, so it will be changed.
Okay,
So
I have a question.
Yeah.
Rajesh sent a text. He's talking about some catch of the division. What is that?
Best catch of the division, I think so. That's what he's looking for, I think. Is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any
Video?
any catch that is the best?
Yeah, there was one catch. I mean, like Rajesh took that catch, maybe. That might be the reason.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then,
he really took. I mean, like he was standing beside leg umpire, and that's a really good catch. I mean, like I was bowling, and like he dived, he jumped around like maybe 6 feet, right? So he's around like five, I would say around like 5'5" or 5'6", right? He jumped around like 6 or 6'2", and then like it was not a easy catch at all. Like I mean, like it bounced on the hand, and then again he fell down and took the catch again. So that's a very good catch. That's match changing as well for us.
so
Yeah.
did you guys record it?
I'll try to find out the video. I'll check that, Jagan. Yeah, I'll check that for you.
If anybody recorded it, it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
As a you're our media guy, right?
Yeah,
Committee's
sure.
media guy. So it's your responsibility to get hold of those video clips and put it in our
Insta.
website, Insta and Facebook also. We are
Yep.
missing a lot of stuff in Facebook. So
Yeah.
these are the two areas that we have to put such videos and performances, week in, week out performances. And also, I thought of asking you something, and while I was talking, I forgot. That's called age syndrome. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get quickly get into our next game. Marvels versus Detroit Eagles. Pradip, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, even though the scorecard looks one-sided, I think this game could have been a lot closer.
Oh wow!
Of course,
How?
yeah,
How?
Marvels. Yeah, so if you look at the scorecard, right, even though Marvels won by 41 runs, Detroit Eagles got out in 21 overs. And look at the extras. 4 overs extra bowled.
Yeah.
Actually, both teams actually bowled over 4 overs extras. And if you take that 24 balls away and that 24 runs away, right? Of course, you could argue, debate, whatever, but I feel like this game was a lot closer than the scorecard actually says. Eagles could have actually come a lot closer if they had taken advantage of a few partnerships, because they got pretty good partnership in the middle and towards the end, but they couldn't capitalize on it. Maybe that was because they were behind on the run rate. They were trying to accelerate. I'm not sure, but I am feeling that this game could have been a lot closer, and maybe it was close until the 6th or 7th wicket, and then of course you're exposing your tail at that point, and unless and until you got a pretty deep batting lineup, you can get there. But once you lose that 7th wicket, I think, if you look at the scorecard, 17 overs, 73 runs, 7 wickets, and then 85 runs, 18 close to 19 overs. They were pretty close in terms of the target run rate required, right? If they had a few wickets in the end, I think that could have changed it. But obviously, not having those wickets when you're chasing, and also with 4 or 5 runs and over required run rate, that can put a lot of pressure on the batsman. But Marvels, kudos to them. They seem to be inconsistent. Last game, I thought they lost. It was one-sided almost. I can't remember. But, maybe they can kind of become more consistent, because if it is the same team that we played in indoors winter, I think they have a pretty good team. They can come back stronger on this one. For Marvel's batting, of course, Eagles losing in this one. But Chinku Reddy scoring 26, Faisal 14, Mohan Bhargav 32. That, I think, was a game changer in the middle. 2 boundaries and 1 6. I think that partnership was critical. They got a pretty decent starting partnership, 2nd wicket partnership of 40-plus runs. And then, of course, they got the 7th wicket partnership of almost 40. What is it? 40? No, sorry, I can't read anymore. 30-plus runs. So that, I think, changed the game a little bit. But 24 extras, so that's too many, right? And then, that takes the momentum away. It takes the pressure away. If you're putting some pressure on the batsman, that 24 runs extras plus the 24 extra balls you have to bowl, that changes the dynamics, in my opinion. Of course, for Eagles bowling, Vijay, Varun, and then Praneeth taking 2 wickets each. But batting-wise, Mohan Bhargav scoring 32, third highest being the extras. Chinku scoring the second, 26. Detroit Eagles batting, they couldn't put too much on. They had 2 good partnerships in the middle, but that was about it. So, Venkatesh scoring 17, Akash scoring 16, and then Vijay scoring 14, I should say. I think this game could have been a lot closer. The lesson, something to take away for Eagles is control, be more disciplined when you're bowling. And, of course, you want to take advantage of those wides and extra balls, and try to be more disciplined, contain the bowlers, use the right line and length, but maybe something for Eagles to work on. But hard luck to Eagles. I think it was closer. I could be wrong. If there is somebody who was watching this game or was part of this game, if you can share that, that would be great. But I'm really curious to know how close this game was, or could have been. Anyway, hard luck to Eagles. Congrats, Marvels. Let's keep this going.
Okay, I think this is the first win for Marvels for the season. So
Yeah.
confidence booster. The next game of the night is Avengers versus Gujarat Warriors. What a game! Avengers won by just a margin, one game. I love such games. It's really great. Your thoughts, Murali?
This is the best game as of now, Jagan, in this season, I would say, because I'm following this scorecard. Even though I'm playing there, I'm following this scorecard continuously, because this is a very, very good game actually. So Gujarat Warriors, they won the toss and they choose to field first, and then Venkata Elchuri, he scored on 12 runs out of 23 balls. He's Avengers opening batsman. And Venu, he scored 15 runs. Raja, he scored 15 runs. Natraj, he scored 22 runs. They got a decent total, 109 runs on the board. And then coming to the Gujarat Warrior, Gujarat Warriors batting here, right? So they got a pretty good partnership at the start. Gopal Patel and Arvind both scored 16 and 13 each. And then you see Salman, he scored. See, I would just add one more point here. So they need 11 runs in last 2 overs. I just wanted to add some information here, which is really name-beating match. This is Jagan. So last 2 overs they need 11 runs, and then there was a 6 in the 23rd over. That brings the score to around 2 runs needed in 1 over, and then with having 5 wickets in hand, right? And then in the last over they lost all 5 wickets. It's not easy. I mean it was first ball as a card, and second ball is a dot again, and third ball is again a wicket, fourth ball is dot, and fifth ball is again bowled, and sixth ball is a run out. And they couldn't he given only 1 run in that over. That's it. The last over is the game changing moment for the Avengers. It's a very good match, I would say. Yeah,
and the other thing too, Murali, is they were 101 for 7 and 22.5 overs. They had 2 overs left to score 8 runs. So you're right. That's a total collapse. Maybe they came under pressure too much.
Yeah.
The other point, if you again looking at the scorecard, go ahead.
Under Salman is staying in the non-striker end in the last over. He didn't get a chance to score the runs. He was on 62 out of 43 balls with 8 sixers.
Ouch.
Right? So he's in very form in that innings.
Wow. So if he had the strike, he would have finished the game.
Yeah.
Wow. And the other thing that I noticed, look at the extras. 4 extras for Avengers. That tells you that disciplined lineup, right? And
that's a game winner. That's a game winner there.
Yeah, that's exactly the game. I mean, 13 extras for them. No, 4 extras for these guys. That obviously when you look at it, once the game is over, they should have won this game literally, based on the number of wickets and the overs they had chasing. But it is what it is. Hard luck for Warriors on this one. That's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah. Last year, Gujarat Warriors dominated every match or at least they won the close games also. Very first match, I was watching them last year in 2024. I thought Gujarat Warriors are going to lose it, but they ended up winning. The last over they needed for 2 or 3 runs. It was very tight, but they ended up winning. So close games, dominated. They won all the games. But this year, they are yet to win, I guess. They haven't registered any wins yet. The next game is also a classic DCL game. Normally chasing 122 is always difficult. But MI Rangers managed to win. And somehow, the website ended up recording that one as a tie. But later on, we had, there were several requests to change this one, and it was changed. 122 for 6. batting first, Elite Leos, and MI Rangers managed to score 123, losing 7 wickets, 22.4. That says they didn't get the bonus also.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Pradip.
I'll chalk this loss up for Elite to lack of experience in DCL, right?
Correct.
Because the game. I mean, if you look at it, it came down to the wire. Even though they had 3 wickets in hand, it came down to the wire. And I think Elite the first time they're playing DCL, right? So I think the experience there in the end might have rattled them a little bit, or the lack of experience, I should say. But I don't know if we've ever had an opening partnership of 100 runs, Jagan. This is impressive, right? Between Mukesh and Vijay, they scored 100 runs. The first wicket fell at 100 runs. And anytime you get to 100 runs in the first 20 overs and you have all the wickets in hand, I'm surprised that they couldn't take advantage of it, even though, they only put up 22 runs after that in 5 overs. 5 overs. So that's something to look at, because you have to capitalize on that. And I would have expected a total of 140 here, 130, 140, because you have all the wickets in your hand and you have 5 overs left. You just have to go for it. And I'm sure that's what they tried to do. But you gotta play smart. I don't know at what point they took the power play either, but those are the little things that you can do to change the momentum and put a little bit more runs on the scorecard. For Rangers, I thought Rangers was a pretty good bowling unit. I'm surprised they gave up so many runs in this one. Praveen takes 2, Nitin taking 2. Praveen was really stingy with his numbers. 5 overs, 7 runs, 2 wickets. That's pretty impressive. And Naga bowling 5 overs, 18 runs for 1 wicket. The rest of them were slightly expensive, I should say, even for DCL standards. Rangers chasing, that kudos to Rangers on this one, literally, and maybe that's their experience here, right? They got a pretty good first wicket partnership of 35 runs, and they were able to build on that inning. And they, then there was a 4th wicket partnership of 22 runs, 22, and that pretty much kind of brought the game closer. But what I'm surprised is, why did it take them so long to get to that number with that start, right? And so it could have gone either way. One wicket here or there. You take Manish out, he scored 20 runs in the end. I don't know who else was in the batting lineup, but I think they could have put a lot more pressure on this one. Yeah, it came down to the wire. Hard luck to Elite Leos. Learn from this experience and figure out those little things that you can do. And of course, extras again, it's like a repeating mantra here, right? It's like 20 plus runs. You got to figure out how to cut down those extras, because those are 22 easy runs that you gave away, 25 easy runs you gave away, and the game came down to the wire. So that's another area for Elite League to focus on.
It's like you're asking them to score just 100 runs when they're chasing 122. That's where you are the game. Yeah. Okay. The next game of the night, we expected it to be a dogfight, and it lived up to the expectation. Yeah. So what a difference that last 4 balls, makes. I mean, that's the difference between win and lose here.
Yeah.
Between Spartans and Troy Hawks. Your thoughts, Murali?
What a game again. I mean, I see last week a lot of games have been very close, very, very close games. You see, this Spartans versus Troy Hawks is again a nail-biting match. This is right. So Spartans, they won the toss and they choose to bat first, and there is no, I mean, like I don't I don't see any good partnership in the start. Opening partnership is not there. And Kamran Asghar, he was able to score 23 runs and out of 54 balls, but he stood there. I mean, like he was trying to build the innings, and again he got some support from Chanakya Lokam as well. He scored 22 runs out of 56 balls, right? They both was able to bring this score up to like 73, because I don't see any other score which is even crossing 5 runs after that. And they got around like 14 extras. That's the third highest score in this innings, right? And coming to the like Troy Hawks bowling unit, Murali Paliwala, he has some very good. I think he came up with a very good plan here against the Spartans. He bowled 5 overs, 9 runs, just 9 runs with 6 wickets. Wow, it's just like Akami rate of like 1.8. It's really good spell that brought down this entire batting unit, right? So I see like all the opening pay, like 1 down, 2nd down, 3rd down, 4th down, 5th down. All these wickets was taken by Murali Palwela itself, right? So he just like brutally attacked the like batting order of the Spartans here. And coming to the like Troy Hawks batting unit, no like opening partnership, but Abhishek Shelar, like he scored around 23 runs out of 40 balls. And again, like he got some support from Monesh. He scored around like 17 runs, and at the end we see Revant Nayak. He scored 12 runs out of 5 balls, right? In these 12 runs again, like he didn't score any of the boundaries in 5 balls. I think he scored all 2 days. I'm not sure how it is even possible. I mean, like there is no boundary, like even 4 or 6ers, but he scored like 12 runs out of 5 balls. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, and coming to the bowling lineup of Spartans, like Akshay Raju, he took like 5 overs, just 5 runs with 3 wickets. Pretty decent bowling there again. And Nikhil Reddy, he bowled like 3.5 overs, 14 runs for 3 wickets. They tried. It's a nail-biting match again, right? So, but yeah, and Troy Hawks, like they pretty well they won this match. Congratulations to Troy Hawks on this.
Yeah, it's a it's unfortunate that one team has to lose in such games.
That's
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
think Jagan, we might need to see this scorecard once again. Right? You see, like Revant Knight, he scored 12 runs out of 5 balls without any boundaries.
Mm.
Maybe triple. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we might
Yeah.
need to see that. Yeah, okay.
Okay. The next game of the night is Master Blasters versus SLCC Guardians. Much needed win for Guardians. Your thoughts, Pradip?
Yeah, I agree. Guardians were losing. I think they lost 2 games now, right? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, this is a one-sided game, I would like to say.
Guardians played 2. They lost 1. They won 1. Okay.
Okay, so they've only played 2. Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks like there was one person who just stood there and scored 37 runs, and everybody else around him tried to contribute. Saqib scoring 7, Nishant scoring 8, and then 1 6 out by Arun. Otherwise, there is not a whole lot to write about here. I mean, it almost looks like a game we played, right? The bowling, almost every bowler took, well, I shouldn't say almost, every bowler did actually take a wicket here. With Vikram taking 2, Sudha taking 3, and Ravi Teja taking 2 wickets. So obviously, Guardians came with a plan and executed it. Master Blasters, they played. Is this their first DCL, Jagan? I think they played.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think I played against these guys during the winter time. But anyway, so Guardians bowling was on the top of their game, obviously, and the lone ranger for Blasters was Raja. Raja scoring 37 runs of 23 balls. That's a pretty good strike rate, 2 boundaries and 3 sixes. The only guy who put up any kind of a fight with Nishant and Sakib trying to contribute, but nobody else contributed. Complete collapse around him, unfortunately. But Guardians, the other unfortunate part is they didn't finish the 25 overs. They got all out at 20. That's 5 extra overs you just left on the table. Even 20 runs would have made some difference, at least given you some confidence. Guardians, of course, bowling a pretty decent, disciplined bowling there. Only 8 extras. I always pay attention to that one, so bear with me. Guardians batting second. They got a pretty good partnership for the first wicket, I should say. Actually, second wicket. 51 runs. That was pretty much done at that point. The game was over. Everybody else contributed a little bit more, but I'm surprised the middle to tail end kind of collapsed there. Maybe that was a little nerve-wracking, but I still think it was a one-sided game. They were able to wrap up the game in 18 overs. Actually, 2 guys bowled well, Gaurish and Nishant. Nishant taking 2 and Gaurish taking 4 wickets. Hard luck to Blasters on this one. Congrats to Guardians. Let's keep the momentum going, guys.
Okay, the last game of the night is Deccan Chargers versus Farmington Risers. Farmington Risers is another new team. I think they're playing well, but they have to find a way to win. Your thoughts, Murali? Murali, are you there?
Sorry, I was on mute. Sorry, I was talking on mute. Yeah, this is again a close game, Jagan. That's what I can say, because with Deccan Chargers, they won the toss and they choose to bat first. They put up a score of around like 97 runs on the board, and they got a pretty decent opening partnership. Ravi Dev and Ajit both scored 15 and 14 each, and then again Tejeshwar, like Satish Nanda, he came in the third down, and he scored around 22 runs out of 29 balls. And Farmington Risers, they given around like 20 extras, which put them a total of around like 97 runs. Coming to the Farmington Risers bowling, Venkat Ramana Kota, he took 5 wickets, 5 overs, 21 runs, and 5 wickets. Right, so that's what it's a pretty good bowling there from Venkat Ramana as well from Farmington Risers. Yeah, and the Farmington Risers, like Deccan Chargers, they really showed a very good bowling skill here. If you see, they didn't got a very good opening partnership, but Balakrishna, he has some good partnership with Vijay, and Karthik Nalani and Sai Adish Ratnakonda. They all score. They both scored 10 and 14 each, and yeah, but decent bowling lineup from Deccan Chargers, which really got the win for them. That's what I could say, because Ravidev Chalanti, he bowled like 5 overs, 9 runs with just like they taking like 1 wicket, but he really made all the batters to like keep the dots coming, right? That's when we can put the pressure on the batsmen. That's what Deccan Chargers team did with their bowling, decent bowling lineup. Yep.
Okay, with that we have concluded all the games from last week, not last week, before that. And let's quickly jump into predictions and close the show. The first game of the night, Farmington Risers versus Royal Challengers Detroit. I'm guessing Royal Challengers Detroit has the highest chance to win this one. What do you guys say? Any objections?
No objections. Yeah.
Okay, the next one is Bharat Cricket Club versus Vikings. Vikings should win it easily. Any objections?
No, Vikings.
Yes. Yeah. No. Michigan Mavericks versus FCC Agni. This is going to be very interesting. Pradip.
I'll go with Agni.
What do you say, Murali?
Agni. FCC Agni.
Okay, Agni 2-0. Dark Horses versus Deccan Chargers. Rahul in India. So Dark Horses walking with short-handed, with only Pankaj Watts at their disposal. I think Deccan Chargers has a little slight edge here. What do you say, Pradip?
Yeah, I'll go with Chargers on this one.
Murali.
I'll go with Deccan Chargers too.
Okay, Kadambas versus Elite Leos. I think Kadambas should take this one, and I'm not asking Pradip here. What do you say, Murali?
I'll choose Kadambas. That's a
Okay.
pretty good, decent team there. Yeah.
Okay, you earned a beer from Pradip.
Yeah. Next
I'm
time
playing
we
with Kadambas this week. So
Yeah, okay. The next one is Avengers versus Canton Hurricanes. This is going to be a very interesting game with Avengers literally at second position. Canton Hurricanes probably they are hurt more than ever after the last weekend game, and luckily there was a break. So, what do you say, Pradip?
Yeah, I'll go with Avengers. Canton hasn't shown me that they have the same old. I shouldn't say same old, but
They are old.
yeah.
I hope Javed is
I-
listening to this show.
I used to play with these guys a long time ago, so I know they're old. But I'll go with Avengers. Javed better do something about this team and bring these guys back. Because I think they lack confidence, Jagan. They have the skills, they have the players they need. They just lack that confidence, and one win can change that. And this could be the game. I don't know, but if they win against Avengers, that's going to give them a lot of confidence. So, but I'll go with Avengers. So for now.
Okay, Murali.
I would go with Avengers too.
Okay. Troy Hawks versus Motor City. Troy Hawks should win this one, is what I'm guessing. Any objections there?
No, Troy Hawks.
Okay. Punjab Scorpion versus Gujarat Warriors. Do you guys think the old Gujarat Warriors will show up? Any chance? Ready?
Yeah, they can, and they're better. This is going to be a really close game, I think. Because both teams are evenly matched. I think what's lacking with Warriors again is something similar to Canton Hurricanes. They lack that confidence. Winning is contagious, right? You win, you continue to win. It becomes a habit, and one win can change that trajectory of Warriors for sure. They have definitely the players they need. Unfortunately, it hasn't shown up in the win column yet. So. This one, based on what I played against the Scorpions, I'll go with Scorpions on this one.
Okay, Murali.
I go with Gujarat Warriors.
Oh, super.
There.
1-1. Okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is Marvels versus MI Rangers. I'm thinking MI Rangers should take this one. Any objections?
I'll go with Marvels.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yep.
What do you say?
Yep.
Murali, any thoughts?
I'll go with MI Rangers. I think they one of the key bowler of Marvels. I think he is still in India. That's what.
Oh, right.
You have inside information there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should share that, Murali,
No,
before
it
you.
was it.
Okay, the next one is the last one is SLCC Guardians versus Detroit Eagles.
It's going to be a close. This is a tough one. Geez. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to go with Guardians on this one.
Murali.
Yeah, I'll go with Guardians too.
Okay, 2-0. Okay, with that we have predicted all the games for the weekend, and we'll conclude the show with last words from our analysts. I'll start with Pradip.
Yeah, thanks, Jagan. Hopefully everybody had a good long weekend and a break. Hopefully they're re-energized to come back and hopefully play in the warmer weather for once. It's summertime. Hopefully the weather's going to hold up. So good luck to all the teams that are playing this weekend. Play safe, play hard, play fair.
Murali.
Good luck to all the teams, and we need these type of close games every week so that we will be having a lot of discussions in this radio show, right? So yeah, I'll be doing the umpiring for this week. I don't have a match, so looking
okay.
forward for that. Yeah, sure.
Okay, with that, we have we have concluded tonight's show. Thank you, Pradip. Thank you, Murali, and thank you all listeners. Good night. See you on Thursday for Division 1.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.